So it is the 19th of June 2020. We're looking at the Venus just to the right and a little bit above the moon. Not that long ago it was hidden behind the moon. It was occulted by the moon, but it came out some minutes ago. Around 4:10 in the morning. Here it's now 4:26, so yeah, maybe 15 minutes ago came out from behind the moon. So it's rising up a little. Okay, that's a bird. Oh, is that another bird? Yeah. Okay, I thought it might be an aircraft, but it appeared just to be birds. Anyway, it's moving out of the frame here. I suppose I can mess around. Yeah, I might as well mess around and do it the cheap and dirty way and reframe. Okay, so there we go. So again, looking at the thin crescent moon, just a couple of days before the new moon, with Venus right next to it, and then you can see the crescent shape of Venus. It's pretty well defined there. You can see that it's a crescent, very similar in shape to the moon. So I'm very happy with the results we're getting here. I'm using a 400 millimeter internal focus ED glass Nikkor lens, an old manual focus lens, 5.6 maximum aperture. But right now we have it stopped down to f11 to give some higher quality optical wise, although we don't want to go too far. We'll start running into diffraction problems, but f8, f11 with this lens gives very good results. And here's the thing, this is much bigger than you'd see on a standard 35 millimeter full frame SLR or even an APS-C. We're using a Nikon 1. I have a Nikon 1 1-inch sensor camera attached to the back of my 400 millimeter, making it more like a 1200 millimeter, so it's somewhere in the order of 1,000 millimeter lens, give or take a few hundred millimeters equivalent. So that's what's making the difference here, and I'm very happy with this setup. It allows me to get some photos. You got a lot of vibration here, but see, once the vibration settles down, it's very good. And what I like about this camera is that it has a silent electronic shutter, so you can basically put the self-timer set for 2 seconds. When you're doing a still shot, you set the self-timer for 2 seconds, you press the button, 2 seconds later it takes the picture after the vibration has died down. I don't have a remote control for this camera. I should maybe look into that, but that does the trick for me. Very happy with the results we're getting here. Again, I'm just going to cheap and dirty adjust the angle here. Just raise it a bit, so yeah, we're getting to see lots of vibration and stuff, but unfortunately I don't have a a mount that will track the objects. As we can see, it's getting lighter and lighter. I'm probably going to have to adjust exposure a bit, but I think I'm going to go back to taking stills for now. But definitely can see the crescent shape of Venus there. Very obvious crescent shape of Venus. Very obvious, very thin crescent moon. Okay, we saw a little bit of vibration there. So very, very happy with what I can do with this Nikon 1 J5 camera attached to the back of a old 400 millimeter Nikkor lens.